What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are definitely here for another live chat tonight where I will be allowing you guys to call in, give your opinions, give your thoughts, give your grievances on everything that we're here to talk about. And we're here to talk about R. Kelly being sentenced to 30 years in jail. That is 30 years in jail, not three, but 30. Okay. And I'm going to be talking about this situation for a little bit. And then, I'm going to drop the link for everybody so they can call in and say what they got to say. Yes, Jason McDonald, it just started. So you are just tuning in. It just started with 3 minutes in. So as you come in, please put the fire emoji in the chat, okay? To let me know that you in here and let me know that y'all ready to discuss. Okay, put that fire emoji in the chat, y'all. Y'all already know how it goes down. Make sure y'all do that. Yes, the call is through StreamYard. The link will be dropped. Hold on. Okay, let's see. And I'm sorry, y'all. I was opening up a Coca-Cola and it spilled everywhere. So I'm trying to wipe my damn computer desk off so it won't be so damn sticky. That's why I'm constantly pausing, child. But as y'all come in, put that fire emoji in. I hope you guys are ready to talk today. Yes, I am. I hope you guys are ready to talk today. Okay, we got 50 people already in the chat. I tried. My goal is to always hit at least 100 100 people in my chat whenever I go live like this. Um, I always start at the 10-minute mark. Scotty, I live for your videos. Thank you, Jason McDonough. I definitely appreciated you guys, and I hope you guys caught my interview that I did today. I did an interview with Style by Stevie on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, you can look at the interview on Instagram. I have the link is in my story. So hopefully you guys see that. I had a great time. It's always a different feeling when I'm the one that's being interviewed. Okay, so it's always a different thing. I'm ready for this conversation tonight because I just want to know what you guys have to say about this situation. I'm definitely ready to hear what you all got to say about it because a lot of people have been feeling different things. You know what I'm saying? They have been feeling different things about the situation. People feel like, R. Kelly shouldn't have got no 30 years. Some people feel like the parents should be getting just as much time as R. Kelly getting. People are defending R. Kelly, as they always do. And we're gonna get into some things tonight. Now we're gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna let you guys come up and everything. Okay, so yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Of course, I want you to call in too, Feisty. I want to know what you got to say. Yes, that interview was amazing and the games were lit. I never knew how much music played a role in your life. Yes, it does. That's why we did. That's why me and Reggie did the influence. And speaking of Reggie, I want to let you guys know about something that's coming up this weekend. So I had this idea in my head, and I want to know what you guys think. It's like 60 of y'all in here, and I want all of y'all to let me know what y'all think about this idea. So I hope you guys are ready to hear it because I think this is a grand idea. So here's the thing. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and it's something that I wanted to do with my channel. And I know that people think they know me and they really don't. You know what I'm saying? And so I've decided that I'm going to have a panel this weekend with my childhood friends, and it's going to be called Reading Scotty. And these are friends that I've had for decades. Okay. They're all going to come up. They're going to tell y'all like the things that they love about me, the things they can't stand about me, share old school stories, funny things that I've done, things that they've rolled their eyes at me for doing. And the stuff that they want to see me do as years go by and time goes on. So it's kind of like I'm giving them the the opportunity and the chance to roast me like they really want to roast me. So I came up with I had the idea in my head for like weeks now, and I brought it to them today, and they all was down for it. I said, "This is the one time where y'all can read me like y'all really want to, because y'all be wanting to read me, and you know that you can't." So they all agreed to it. So I wanted to know what you guys think about that, and will you guys tune in for that? Because after this is over with, I'm gonna go and look at some blogs and see what I can do for Yes for the Mess, and I'm gonna make like a graphic with all of them in it, and I'm gonna have like the title, the reading Scotty or whatever. I might change the name. I mean, I don't know, but it's probably gonna be a live, and it's gonna be like Sunday evening. We're gonna do it then, because the Housewives of Atlanta not coming on, so I decided to do something fun Sunday. So I just want to know what y'all think first, because we got like 2 more minutes before this thing starts. So put in the chat what y'all think about this whole roasting session that I'm allowing my friends to have. What y'all think about that? And see, y'all, it look like y'all here for it because y'all want to see my friends roast the fuck out of me. That's what y'all want to do. And these are people that have known me for years. Like these are people that that's been in my life for many years. And I'm gonna tell you the people that's gonna be on here. Like the girl that you saw the other night with the bonnet, Jasmine. She's gonna be on here. We've been friends since 1995, meaning we've been friends since the first grade. My friend Rudy would be on here. She's been my friend since 1994. Um, Meaning I was in kindergarten, she was in pre-K. My friend Shamaya would be on. We've been friends since the 10th grade, which is 2004. Reggie would be on here, of course. Um, James would be on here. We've been friends since 2006. He was a freshman in high school. I was a senior in high school. So we've been friends for like 16 years. Hopefully I can get Robert to do it. We've been friends since 2009. So that's been like what, 13 years? So everybody that would be on here has been my friend 10 years plus. So they know a lot about me. And I'm trying to add one more friend to it. Hopefully she can do it. Her name is Arsena, and I've known her since 2005. So, yes, more than decades. Is going to be like like people that have known me for decades, 10 years plus. 10 years plus. So that's pretty much the gist of it. But I'm glad that you guys are into the idea. I'm gonna make the link and all that stuff. Like as a matter of fact, while I get ready to get this live together, let me send them all a message in a group asking them to send me pictures so I can make the graphic. Hold on, you guys. Okay. So I see y'all ready for it. Now let's get into what we're here to talk about, and that is Mr. R. Kelly. You guys already know, and we at 80 people. We're almost at my goal, 20 people away, but I'm pretty sure that people are gonna come. You know, I don't really know how my lives go. You know, my lives start off real slow, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna pick an article some from somewhere, and it doesn't matter which article it is, but we're gonna pick an article, and then we're gonna discuss it and all of the other stuff, and then I'm gonna put the link down there so people can call in. Let's see, because there's a lot that's going on. um so basically, in so many words, I'm gonna go to, fuck it, okay, here we go, because it's a lot that's being said, because it's another article that's out there right now, and I think I want to delve into that too. But so in so many words, R. Kelly is sentenced to like 30 years in prison for federal racketeering and trafficking charges. R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years. in prison on yesterday following his conviction last year on federal racketeering and trafficking charges. Okay, stemming from his efforts over years to use his fame to get victims that he sexually abused. Okay, the prosecutors had asked the judge to sentence Kelly to 25 years behind bars, while defense attorneys asked for 10 or fewer, saying that prosecutors' request was almost like a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. The survivors of Kelly's abuse held hands and prayed as a U.S. District Court judge, Ann, began reading his sentence. He wore a tan prism uniform with dark rim glasses, and had a black mask at the hearing. In the federal court in Brooklyn, he showed no emotion. The judge said you left in your wake a trail of broken lives. In deciding the sentence, the judge said that she considered Kelly's own traumatic childhood, during which his attorney said he was repeatedly abused by a family member and a landlord. Okay. Javante Cunningham, a former backup singer for Kelly, praised the sentence. I saw this journey 30 years ago, Javante said. There wasn't a day in my life up until this moment that I actually believed that the judicial system would come through for black and brown girls. I stand here very proud of my judicial system, very proud of my fellow survivors, and very pleased with the outcome. Back in September, though, y'all, a jury convicted R. Kelly on 9 counts, including one charge of racketeering and 8 counts of violations of the Mann Act, a trafficking law. Okay. And then the 5-week trial that happened in Brooklyn included testimony from witnesses who said they were abused by Kelly. The court also heard from people who was involved with orchestrating the R&B singer's 1994 marriage to late singer Aaliyah, who was just 15 years old, and he was an adult after she believed that she had gotten pregnant. Kelly's attorney said that he would not address the court, pointing to the other criminal case faced by Kelly, but said before the sentence was read that her client rejects that he is a monster. He accepts that he's a flawed individual, but he's not this one-dimensional monster that the government has portrayed and the media has portrayed. Okay. Let's see what else. His attorney advised Kelly not to speak at the sentencing because of the pending litigation against him, but he added that he has regrets and he is sad, but nobody wants to hear what he heard today. It's been 23. It's a Jane Doe victim who said it's been 23 years since we knew each other. You victimized a lot of girls ever since. Now it's your turn to have your freedom taken away. Oh, damn. No one can undo the harm that has been done to these victims. An attorney who represented 3 victims testified. Told reporters on Wednesday outside of court, but at least it's time for Kelly to be held accountable. Okay, now this is a lot to read, so I ain't gonna read all that, but just know that he got 30 years, and then he got some more cases that he is facing. Okay, this ain't even it. He got a lot of other things that he's facing. So the Insider reported today that a federal judge named Barry Hankerson, who is Aaliyah's uncle, in the list of people who saw the R. Kelly's professional needs and all of this other stuff. So, they said Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle, once worked as Kelly's manager. We already know that. Witnesses said that he introduced Aaliyah to the Predator, who eventually married his teen bride, which we know. Hankerson was named among Kelly's employees in the court document this week. Okay. So, let's see. Why did they name? Okay, so there was no new evidence presented in court that Hankerson knew R. Kelly was abusing his niece. I would hope that he did know and was still working with him. But he was identified in another manager's testimony as the man who introduced Kelly to Aaliyah at her home in Chicago. Now, Insider reached out to Hankerson through his record label, Blackground Records, but did not get an immediate response. Now, Aaliyah's song for Kelly, the R&B star took an interest in her. He wrote music for her, including AJ Number to Number, and they performed together. A few years after meeting Aaliyah, Kelly bribed an Illinois official to obtain a fake ID for her so she could marry him in a hotel room when she was 15 years old. The point of the marriage, one of Kelly's other victims testified, was so she can get an abortion without her parents' consent. Without naming her uncle, R. Kelly's lawyer spoke sternly about the role that Kelly's employees played in enabling his abuse of Aaliyah and the other girls and women. His runners, his managers, and others in his inner circle, specifically Demetrius Smith, knew what Kelly was doing to Aaliyah and didn't do anything to stop it. Smith testified that he once confronted Kelly because he believed that he was being too playful with the young girl and that he may have been messing around with her. Mr. Smith knew what Mrs. Smith knew what he was doing. But when you thought that she was pregnant and thought that you would be caught for what you had been doing, he and your other handlers helped to bribe somebody to get this child a fake ID so that you could marry her because you wanted to cover up that you had been having sex with a young girl. She stated. They wanted to protect you in your career and they helped you, and the victim didn't matter. Throughout his 6-week trial, the jurors heard from Kelly's victims, employees, and others about how he controls the young women and the girls in his orbit. Okay, some of the employees were made to hand out Kelly's phone number to young people in hangouts like McDonald's and his concerts. Others were in charge of enforcing his strict rules when they were in his homes. Evidence presented at the trial showed that once Kelly established control, he would sexually and physically abuse his victims, who he made follow a strict set of rules that govern how they dressed, how they spoke, where they went, and who the fuck they looked at. I know who the fuck wasn't in this article, but you know. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. So I'm not gonna spend all my time reading all of this, but y'all get the gist of it. People have testified. There's a lot going on with this case. There's people that work for him that people feel should be, arrested and all that other good stuff. And I definitely agree. Like, if you work for him and you were getting fake IDs and shit made for him and all that other good stuff, then why aren't you behind bars too? Because you pretty much set it up for him to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's how I feel about it. So I don't know. I really don't know. I wonder where LeBron is. He's female rap elite. I would love for him to call in. I did DM him asking him to call in, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'm about to open up the phone lines now because I'm not gonna be on here long because I got some other videos to do as well as make the graphics for this reading of Scotty Live, child. So let me go ahead and drop this link. It's over 100 people in here. Yes, I made my goal. Thank you. So let me drop this link, and all my moderators can continuously repost it or whatever. The link is down there, and I want to hear from y'all. I want to know what y'all think. There's a lot of different opinions on this, and I definitely want to hear what y'all got to say. I definitely do, because there's a lot that has been said. People got strong opinions about this case, and I want to know what y'all think. The link is down. I'm letting y'all come up. So go ahead and click on that link, y'all. Because it's down there. Okay, I see one person already in here. So I'm going to go ahead and let her up. But I'm going to let people up as they come. So I hope you're ready. You do not have to show your face or nothing like that. You do not. So there we go. We got Janae. And I'm going to allow her to speak or whatever. But there's more people coming in as we go. But go ahead, Janae.
Hey Scotty, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm gonna just be honest about the situation. Everybody involved needs to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aaliyah's uncle especially. You knew what that man was doing before you brought that predator to your niece. Okay.
Mm.
You saw what he was doing. You knew what he was doing. Wasn't he his assistant?
He was his manager.
Exactly. What do managers do, Scotty?
You got it.
Okay. So, okay, I'm just, I'm gonna just we keeping it real, right? We grown in here, right?
Yes, we are.
So with that being said, it's like, okay, bro, you a home manager going out here doing all this stuff for this man, and you mean to tell me you didn't know?
Mm.
And then his wife, I think she knew too, because one minute she's praising this man, saying he's the best thing next to sliced bread, and then the next minute she's like, oh, well, he's a predator and he did this and he did that, and I didn't know what he was doing. Come on now, Scotty.
I definitely agree now. Like, I do think that R. Kelly deserves what he's getting, but at the same time, there are people that I do side eye, especially Barry, because he was Aaliyah's uncle and he continued to work with R. Kelly even after it
After
came
the fact.
out that
Exactly.
Aaliyah was married to him. So you would think that as a man, as her uncle, you would think that he would not be working with that man after it came out that he married his 15-year-old niece. So it was all about the money. And there's a
Oh
lot
yeah.
that that came about. But I'm just trying to see what everybody else think because I have my own opinions about this. But
Right. Different
I just
strokes,
want us
different folks. You're right.
yeah, so I want to hear what everybody else has to say about it because there's been a lot of things, being said because I see my Facebook timeline and I just can't get with people who don't think he should do any time at all because there's some people who think he shouldn't do any time. He
I
should.
feel he I feel he should do time, but my thing is this, everybody that cuz here's the thing, in order to do what he did for as long as he did, he had help. So whoever witnessed the crime, whoever participated in the crime, whoever was there, didn't report it, knew what was going on, kept their mouth shut, was taking money, taking checks, whatever, houses, cars, whatever, need to go to jail. The person that made the peanut butter jelly sandwiches need to go to jail. Everybody that was involved that saw and knew what he was doing with these young girls needs to be prosecuted to the furthest extent to the law. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm glad he's sitting where he's sitting. I'm glad he is where he is. That way he can't hurt nobody else. But at the same time, he's not the only one. He had help. And my question is, who he gonna snitch on? Because I heard that he was gonna drop a dime on a whole bunch of people. So I'm waiting to see that list.
And who else could he tell? And before we continue, Bap, you can unmute, and so can you, Nola Reeves. We all can speak really at the same time because this
Hey.
this is a discussion, so we all can put our input in this. As long as we're respectful and don't over talk each other, we can do this. Okay. So Bap, what are your thoughts? And then we'll go to Nola Reeves, and then we're gonna continue the conversation because I
I'm
want to
just
know what everybody.
honestly happy that it actually happened, because when he first got prosecuted, I don't think anybody thought that he was ever going to face any time for the things that he was doing to these young ladies. And so I'm glad it actually has progressed, to where he got a just sentence. He deserved all 30 of those years plus some.
Okay.
What about you, Nola Reeves?
First, I want to say thank you, Scotty, for allowing me up here. I've been sick, so excuse my voice sounding like a
Oh,
Harry
I
Potter
understand.
experiment. But I think he is where he deserves to be, and I'm waiting for them to take down everybody else that went along with it, including the parents who gave their daughters to this man and was happy to
Exactly.
do so until the money stopped coming their way. I feel like the same way he get the child predator, then they need to where is the laws and the parents being arrested for what they did to their children because a lot of them sold it. You even saw one girl say on the documentary how where he gave her mono and messed her up. He gave her mama a $1,500 check and she took the check and went on about her business. Ain't pressed no charges. You see the savages who was doing all of this stuff about their daughter and they couldn't find their daughter once she became of age, but y'all still let y'all underage daughter go on tour with this man and then signed over y'all rights to give rights to people in his tour to do
Hold on
whatever
one
y'all
second, Nola.
wanted.
Hold on one second, not to cut you off. Tiffany Rain, I see you back here, but it says your device is not connected. So if you can, try to go out and come back in because it's not letting me let you up because it's saying your device isn't connected, Tiffany Rain. So try to go out and come back in right now because it's not doing it. Go ahead, Nola. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And just like that, they said with the savages, they said their daughter, then they took their daughter, and then they signed over some rights to give someone else in his circle permission over their daughter. Now you want to scream and holler and cry when you not getting the payoff that you wanted to get paid. He need to be in jail, and they need to be in jail too. Every adult that was involved and him messing with them little girls need to be involved down to his brother who was on the doggone documentary talk about I like him old, he like him young. They all need to damn go. I don't feel sorry for him, not one bit, not at all. I think everybody involved needs to be held. accountable and be their asses locked up and won't be let out. I don't care.
Okay, Nikki, Mo Media, what y'all think?
Under the
Um,
jail for the rest of his days. As far as I'm concerned, the parents played a role in trafficking and grooming, setting their little girls up for a check. And I ain't with that. I ain't with that at all. Just like someone had mentioned, whoever was making the sandwiches needs to be. They need to be prosecuted. Something. They need something. Whether
That
it's
was me.
fine,
That was me,
whether it's
Mo. That was
jail
me.
time, whether it's you on a offenders list. I don't trust y'all around my daughter. I don't trust y'all. I need to know who y'all are. And we need to learn from this. I guess we are, but under the jail for the next 30 years. Yes, please.
Okay, Nikki.
Um, I agree. Yeah, he do need to be held accountable, but yet the families of the children of the kids too, because everybody was involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question to you guys, and I do have a question, but I'm gonna ask another question before I ask the question that I want to ask because I can't ask that question without asking this one. Did any of you guys watch the Surviving R. Kelly documentary when it came out? Both.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Go
yes, I
ahead.
did. Yep.
yes, I did.
Okay, so since all of you guys watched both seasons of it, what people do you think? I'm gonna start off with this. Who do you think was actually telling the truth?
I believe that
Um,
hairdresser was telling the truth
The
because
brother.
she. I believe I really do believe the hairdresser was telling the truth. I think some of them had the same story, and I think
yeah,
some of it seemed rehearsed.
yeah,
Some of them did admit that, oh yeah, I gave myself to R. Kelly because I wanted a record deal, or I gave myself to R. Kelly because I wanted this and that and the third. And then I don't agree with that either. If you give yourself to this person willingly, even though you had no business giving yourself to this person to try and get ahead, and then you don't get what you want, then you want to be like sexual assault. You can't do that. Sexual assault is very serious. There are a lot of people that who are really going through this and can't come forward because they don't have the resources nor do they have the know-how to come forward, and I think this is really serious and people shouldn't play with this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when it comes down to the person that I think is telling the truth, that I felt was telling the truth on both ends, I did believe that girl, the one that had the cornrows in her head looking like she was
That's why I
yes,
know
I
what you're talking
believe.
about.
Yeah, because
Devontae. I
Oh yeah,
she was
believe,
yeah,
very
yeah.
consistent.
yes, I believed her. I
Whoa, you know
definitely.
who I didn't believe? The wife.
Oh,
Thank you, Mo,
okay,
thank
so
you.
Yes.
let's get into that because I do have my I am very conflicted when it comes down to Andrea because I hear a lot of people go in on her and
With
I
her.
hear a lot of
Yeah.
people say that they don't believe her. So can y'all tell me why are y'all suspicious of Drea Kelly?
Yeah.
It's like everything she say, she contradicts herself. Like
Yeah.
when she was on Hollywood's Ex-Wives, when she first came on, oh, R. Kelly does this, and R. Kelly helps me with this, and R. Kelly's the best father to his children. Then it went from that to, oh, he a deadbeat father. He don't pay his child support. He a predator. I didn't know he was doing all this other stuff. But then weeks later, you're on Instagram singing his song talking about can't nobody talk about my baby daddy but me, and I'm gonna keep my name. I don't give two shits or a damn, okay, about the money he had and how hot he was in the 90s. There's no way I'm going to keep somebody's name like that attached to me and my
Yes.
kids knowing that he did what he did. Sorry.
Come on,
Janae, you
Janae.
always be
Come
killing.
on, Janae. And I feel like
Can I
she
get
know
a
too.
witness?
Cause didn't she
Amen.
say her brother or somebody, the Kelly, Andrea, did she say her brother, god brother, cousin, uncle, somebody was working for him in that documentary
I
too?
think his brother
Mhm.
was. I mean, think her
Brother,
brother
yeah.
was. He
So
was
your
his
brother,
security or something.
so your brother
I
was security that had you locked in the room while he was messing with this Girl, fight your brother and your husband. No, God, I'm not buying it.
Lies,
I'm
lies, and
not
all the
buying
Yeah.
that
girls.
neither.
I'm
Sorry.
not buying it. It don't make sense because
It
my
was
brother
giving
not about
like
to
a
have my
lifestyle.
husband help my husband be screwing no kids, let alone have me locked up in a room and I can't walk out and
Yes,
leave. And you
Yeah.
talking about he's the best thing since sliced bread?
the money.
No, no,
But you
go.
know
I
what it was?
listen.
I have to
No,
agree with you, Mo. Like you said, when you ain't never really had nothing, and then you have this person, okay, that comes into your life and is buying you Prada this and Gucci this and Louis this and this. A lot of people want to be silent, but here's the thing: when you be silent in situations like that, you paying for that silence
Yeah,
with your self esteem, your self respect, your
Mm,
pride. You paying for that. Those are things that money can't fix or give you back.
No.
that's true.
because I'm not understanding why she didn't try to get out the house and call the police
Thank
herself for
you.
being a prisoner,
something
Thank
for
you.
being locked up.
as a
Thank you.
woman.
and,
And then
and
she
couldn't get
said,
out. It's just it's not making no sense. But the part
and,
about it that's sad is
Because she knew when she was
so
getting
many
paid,
adults
like the
mm,
bodyguard,
willingly
like the
allowed
sandwich maker.
him to abuse these girls for the sake of $1.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's the
and then
sad part.
wasn't she his backup dancer? So you mean to
she
tell me you
was.
didn't know what the hell he was doing either? Girl, bye.
Yeah, that's
I will say that part when it comes down to Drea, it kind of clouds things for me because she said she was a background dancer for him, and I think she met him around the time he was working with Aaliyah.
Yes,
So my thing is,
yeah.
he married Aaliyah, but you went right behind Aaliyah and married him too.
she must have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because I
it's
was
That
looking
part,
at
Scotty, you an
Scotty. That
empath.
part,
You an
Scotty.
empath for
That
real.
part.
I was looking at
To
an old
believe in
performance
Andre.
from the Billboard Music Awards that he did.
hmm
She was his main Drea.
Okay,
Did
It
he?
was
makes sense.
I don't know if it's up anymore because they took away all of R. Kelly's stuff on YouTube.
yeah. Oh God, I hated
Maybe
that
she
they
didn't
took
think it would come out.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Hudson's song "Where You At" because I love that song. But but
No,
anyway.
it was
That's the jam, Scotty. It
he did
is.
his remix of Bump and Grind on the Billboard Music Awards
Mm-mm.
hmm
years ago. And she was his main dancer on that performance.
And see that makes me wonder sometimes
Yeah.
because it's like, I'm all for R. Kelly being locked the hell up, honestly. I'm all for it.
Her.
But I've always said that the main people that I really believed in this situation was Javante and I believe Tiffany and that hairdresser. I believe
Yeah,
those.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That hairdresser, she had all the signs of PTSD because my husband, when he served in the military, he did 3 tours. He did 2 tours in Iraq and I think one in Afghanistan. And when he was watching it with me, he could see the PTSD from her telling her
Yeah.
trauma. Like he could see it, he could feel it. That's how I knew it was real. Because my husband's like, nah, he did something to her. Nah, she not lying about that. And I was just like, oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, you
That
could
is so
tell
sad.
that was still affecting her the same way you could tell that when Javante was talking about it, she kept getting emotional talking about it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? And I've been thinking about interviewing her by the way because I want to know the tea. But
Yeah.
Oh,
now is we gonna
what
talk
about
Can't
the
about
other
picture no
lying
girl,
aunt for
Lisa
sparkle?
real.
Van Allen?
I believed her too. I forgot. I believed her too.
Yeah,
I definitely
because
believed her because she
she's
was.
she was consistent with her stories.
You
Yes,
know
she
who I don't
was.
believe? I don't
Who?
believe Sparkle's lying
Oh,
ass.
girl, I just sure
Oh
said
my
it.
God. Okay,
I
so let's
just
get
sure
it. Let's
said it.
get into that. Let's get into that. Let's get
No,
into that
God.
because I I like
Yeah.
Sparkle. And I was like, I was seeing people say, I don't believe Spark. I think she lying. I think she knew
Mhm.
the whole time. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
So can y'all tell me why y'all believe that Sparkle knew this entire time? Do y'all think that she knew at the beginning, or do y'all think that she didn't know at first, but she knew
You
towards the end? Like, what y'all? I want to know y'all thoughts on it. I'm gonna be
I
I
quiet.
don't
think she
see
knew
the
from the
whole time.
beginning.
well, she knew. She
She knew
knew.
from the
See, I
And
beginning,
she
think
was
she
but
looking
knows.
for a come up, and that's not okay.
and because then she said, oh, she knew something to the effect of she had heard rumors. That was her way of saying she knew without knowing. She had heard rumors, but she didn't think that he would ever do anything to her niece that
Yep.
she in turn brought there. Why
Yep.
have you heard? Let me tell you, I can't hear no type of rumor about nothing like that, and in turn bring you no child, no female child, no male child in my family to do not nothing with you.
I
Nola, that's
don't
Not
think she
beautiful
nothing.
to
knew the
say.
whole time what was going on between R. Kelly and her niece, but I think that she knew enough to not have brought her niece around him. That's what I say.
I think exactly. I don't think she intentionally bought her niece to get food with. I'm not gonna say that, but I feel like you knew enough information. You heard enough
Yeah.
rumors to not think to not even put your niece in that position. Is what I'm gonna say, because a pedophile is a pedophile. If
But you
they
know
have an
what?
urge to want to mess with a kid, just because you cool with them, don't mean they're not gonna mess with your kid. If that was the case, we wouldn't have daddies and uncles touching nieces and daughters.
Yep.
But you know
Okay.
what? Not only that though, she said that she heard things, but oh Lord, now I'm finna go against Sparker, child. Now I'm talking about it. But she said she didn't know nothing about. She heard rumors, but she really didn't know what was true. But girl, you were singing backup for on Aaliyah's album when he,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
how can
Thank
you
you.
say? How can
Thank
you
you.
say you heard shit? You were singing backup for the girls album, so you was around
Yeah.
when he married her. So it's nothing that you heard, it's something that you saw with your
What I
own
was gonna
eyes.
say,
But you
same
know
thing
what?
as Nola.
People
She
don't
thought
see
that she
those.
was so close that he wouldn't do it. It's not that
I
she didn't
I
know.
don't even know
No,
if that.
she
I
thought that
don't
she
think.
was the exemption.
I don't.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
Yeah.
But you
I
know
don't
what?
think.
Kelly Price did a whole interview about that.
Not Kelly
She
Price.
said, because I saw it on YouTube. She said
Well,
that, you know what? There's a lot of people that was doing a lot of foul stuff with R. Kelly back in the day. She said even when I worked with him, it was going on. There was rumors and stuff going on, and that she said there were women that would literally drop their young daughters off with this man and just leave them because they're hoping that they're gonna get something out of it. She said there's a lot of people that be selling their kids just so they can get ahead and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, wow.
No,
yeah,
that's
Hmm.
not.
specifically
That
with Sparkle and R. Kelly, I don't think that when people saw what happened with Aaliyah and R. Kelly, I don't think they really thought of that as a situation where a young girl was getting taken advantage of. I think they thought
Yeah.
of it like, you know how people like to talk about quote unquote fast little girls and stuff like that. They thought about her as somebody who was a willing participant in whatever was going on between her and R. Kelly. And
yeah.
so she probably didn't see him as a predator. She
I
saw
didn't think of it
that
like
they
that.
saw that as something that wasn't abnormal.
But you know what?
You're
That's
right.
another thing too, because I was like 5 when I was like 5 when R. Kelly married Aaliyah. So that was like 94. So I was like 5 when he married her. But I do
Yeah. I
know
think
that
I was like 10 or 11
okay, so but see, but what I
at the
do
time.
know is I do know that people did blame Aaliyah for the situation.
Yep.
They was mad at her, not at him.
Yep.
They was
Yeah,
mad
because
at
I
her.
remember. Yeah, I
They thought
remember.
she threw her. They thought she threw herself at him. That's what they
Yeah.
said.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
So
was
when you
like
see
that
the
fast ass girl, that fast ass girl, that
yep,
I know
fast
that.
ass girl.
Had
Like
no
that's what they were
idea.
saying.
exactly. So the Aaliyah thing wouldn't have been a sign to her that something was wrong with him. As you know, as messed up as that mindset is, it's just there was this fast little girl. He was messing with her because she wanted to mess with him, and
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
she probably didn't
Yeah.
think that he was gonna mess with her niece.
But my
Because
question is, when the parents found out, why did they not take? Why did they not report him to the police?
to the
The
Mm.
parents
police,
didn't care.
And
the
My
check,
point
therein lies
exactly. And they need to be
therein
sent into
lies my
jail too.
problem.
The uncle, the mama, the daddy, everybody need to be in jail.
and Gladys.
I'd like to
Oh
jump in here at
yeah,
this
and
point.
Auntie Gladys too.
Yes,
Oh,
me
not
too.
Gladys.
Yes, yes, Scotty.
I'd like to jump in. I
Yeah, because
think
I was looking at this girl on YouTube. She was talking about Aaliyah, and she said she knew some of the family members,
Well,
and they
before
kind
you
of
get
confirmed. They confirmed everything that girl said from leave surviving R. Kelly.
you talking about
Mhm.
Javante?
Yeah, she confirmed everything. The
Okay, now
girl on.
before we get into that, Too Feisty wanted to jump in, so put a pin in it because we're gonna get back into that because that's the tea I want to know
Right.
about. Go ahead, Too Feisty.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
thank you, Scotty.
No
So
problem.
the part of Aaliyah's narrative that is often omitted when we do all these documentaries and movies and stuff is following the divorce, the annulment. Aaliyah was actually blacklisted in the industry. Her name was Dirt because he was the moneymaker. Like, if you keep in line with the timeline, around this time, this is when he's doing I Believe I Can Fly. So he's doing these big movie soundtracks, executive producing albums, and of course his own stuff was like really big and popular. So her name was Dirt. She had that quote unquote fast tail girl or that like seductress thing attached to her name. So nobody wanted to work with her. Now in comes Missy and Timbaland. And when you really think about it, Aaliyah was already an established artist. Typically, you don't work with anybody that doesn't have a resume yet. Like at the time when they produced One in a Million for her, they had no resume. That was their first big project. Yeah. And it ended up working out really well for them, but she kind of worked with them because she didn't really have any other options.
Out of necessity, huh?
Did not want to touch her.
Yeah.
So I think, and I'm not defending her parents. I always have tried to figure out like what is the reason. And even to this day, Aaliyah's mom, because her dad is gone, her brother doesn't really say anything, but her mom has always said it's not true. Right when the documentary came out, it's not true. I think mentally, their whole stance has always been, we're just going to say and do whatever we can to protect our daughter. And I think the reason why is because, like I said, her name was Dirt. Nobody wanted to touch her. And fortunately for them, things worked out where she was able to skirt around that whole scandal and continue to have a career to her death. But I think that's the reason why they've always been like that. I don't think it's because they don't think it didn't happen, or maybe they knew. I don't know. I'm not them. But I personally would like for her to, like, your daughter's gone. It's been a long time. And at this point, you're hurting her memory more than you are helping her by not being honest. I think it's just time to be clean about what.
I agree. It's time to come clean.
I don't think that it's all about protecting her, though. I do think that that's a part of it. I agree with you that it's a part of it. But I think it's also protecting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they don't want to have to fall on the sword.
Wow.
Nobody wants to have to admit that they were sitting there letting their daughter get,
messed with by a grown man.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that word on Scotty Channel, but letting that stuff happen with the grown behind the hoop.
If you didn't know exactly what was happening, there were behaviors and patterns that were there that were big red flags, but you're just so grateful that somebody is going to help her establish her career that you're ignoring the signs. So whether they knew like exactly what was happening, they didn't know, you still knew it was something to be cautious about, and you ignored that, which ultimately puts your daughters in harm's way. And it's time to be accountable for that.
Yep,
I agree.
Well, Nikki, back. I want to get back to this Javante T. Okay.
Yeah. She got a YouTube. This girl, her name is Red NYC 1979. She because she's a Michael Jackson and Aaliyah fan. And she always visit her grave because she's from Massachusetts but moved to New York. And she said she knew some of her family. She did this video. She knew some of her family, and she said basically some of her family members kind of confirmed it. What Giante was saying.
Oh my!
About R. Kelly. But she didn't say which family members because she ain't put out their names or nothing.
But see, that's the funny thing about it, because even before the documentary came out and they had like the previews of it, and they showed Javante telling her story, and Diane was the first one to bring her ass out and say that's not true. I didn't even see her around them, girl. Come on,
just like the last girl that spoke before me. The girl Red NYC pretty much said the same thing. Like her family need to come out and say something.
What's
so they try to pull a Portia. Who said that?
I don't think it's no benefit to them in coming out at this point.
I was wondering why y'all were pressuring the mom, this grieving family, for the questions. But at this point, me and the jury need to know, because were y'all complicit or not?
Yeah, it's just time to tell the whole story. It really is. It's like
it's time to tell it all.
No, I don't need
just rip off the Band-Aid. Rip off the Band-Aid.
I mean,
But
because
because
if
why
it's
would
y'all
they?
going,
not really
Oh,
powerful
go
as
ahead.
an
Sorry.
excuse anymore.
but if you're gonna say everybody, because I feel like if they're gonna say everybody's lying about it, then then what is true then?
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, because like I said, out of everybody on that documentary, I definitely believe Javante, I believe Tiffany, I believe Lisa, and I believe the hair braider. Now, when it came down to Tiffany, what were y'all thoughts about her? Because she was the first girl, she was the first one, and she was the first one to file a lawsuit against him.
I think she was telling the truth.
I definitely believe that too.
This is my thing. As far as the individual people in the documentary that were telling their narratives, I didn't really have any care about whether those exact people were telling the truth or not, because regardless of who was the victim, we knew that they were victims.
Exactly.
So it didn't really matter to me as far as like, oh, the first one was telling the truth, but the second one, I think she lied because she may have been telling somebody else's story, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
This is my thing. So, Scotty, you've not been here for a long time.
Yes.
Now, everybody who's been following Ashley, shout out to Ashley for
Yes,
like
indeed.
forever, even down to that backup channel they got deleted by YouTube.
Right.
Ashley been telling us since like 2013 that everywhere around Chicago you see R. Kelly hanging out with all the
Yes.
people be at.
She
She
sure
been telling us
did.
that for a long
She sure
time.
Yeah,
did.
she's
I
from
remember her saying
Chicago
that.
too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
At the McDonald's, at the library, wherever the young people be at, R. Kelly was gonna be there one way or
Yeah,
another.
that's probably where I first heard about the McDonald's.
She been saying this, so that was always like in my mind, like the people in Chicago knew what was up. So
And
fast
then they say
forward,
he was hanging around the high schools and stuff.
Mm.
yes,
And
every
Yeah,
5
yeah,
Yep,
minutes
yeah.
he
they
was
said
trying to
that
bring
he was
Into the
people
hanging
high
to
at
the
the
school.
Yeah.
high
high schools
school.
and everything else, picking up girls at the mall.
Mm.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm about to hop down, but that brought me to the last thing that I wanted to say. I think overall for a lot of women, R. Kelly getting convicted is symbolic for a lot of the dudes who were praying around their high schools or praying around the McDonald's in their little neighborhoods, that might not have necessarily gotten prosecuted. For them, at the least, it was a symbolic victory, because they got to see somebody who might have done those same things to them
Yeah.
actually face a consequence. And that's
Um.
all. So I'll hop
All
down now.
right. All right.
Bye
Well,
bye.
thank you for that.
And
All
to
right.
add
Take
on to
care.
that,
Have a nice evening.
have a
All
good
right.
evening. And
I
to
know
add on
somebody
to
from
that, and
Chicago. Oh,
Wait a
good.
did
minute,
DJ
Dundee.
Academic say
Hold
something
on.
about
Hold on, wait a minute, Mo, because somebody's spilling tea down here in this comment section. Dundee, do you want to come up and spill the tea? Cause child, I need to know. Cause you spilling tea on one of these victims up here. I need to know the tea, child.
Yeah, I'm
But go
reading.
ahead, Mo. What was you saying?
I I was just agreeing with what she said, saying that this needs to be an example to DJ Academics or whoever said that they gonna have sex
DJ
with
Academic.
Ooh,
anybody in
Tom
college.
and Jerry.
Y'all do not
You
need to
right,
be
Mo.
preying
You
on
right.
young women to get some
And
coochie.
then bragging about it.
And then
But
bragging
then
on
when
it.
he get drug
You ain't
about
getting
it,
no
then he
drum
want to
coochie.
change his whole point when he get dragged about it. No, bitch, you know what you said. So
That's what I
you
don't
know,
People be changing
understand.
their point, be killing me. Him and Jim
Like
Jones.
all these grown people out here, you want to go mess with kids? They don't even know how to wipe their ass correctly, and you want to go mess with that?
Most of the grown men don't
Right.
either, girl. The Samuelites prove that.
You right, child.
You can't say
Not
Kevin
the
Samuels taught them how to
cellulite.
bathe properly.
He said, "Let's talk about it."
Baby, I just don't understand. And this grown one's giving it away for free.
Exactly. Like,
I don't get it. It's
pretty
nothing
sure there
about
are women
it's
throwing
nothing
their
about a
drawers at
baby
R. Kelly
peeing
at his
that's gonna
concerts.
turn
I'm
me
pretty
on.
sure.
that's
Nothing
what I'm
about a
How you
saying.
kid
paying for a ticket
that's
to give
gonna
away your
turn
daughter?
me on. I can't.
Like it's crazy to
Except for,
me. Like I
for the
would
people who want to
never.
groom them.
It's like I never understand how
The logic, man.
how you would want to be with a teenager
Because you're
because
saying,
it's like for me, I'm gonna be transparent. I've had teenage guys try to talk to me, and I say, if you don't get your ass out my face, like I'm not going to jail for you. Get the
because
fuck
Right?
on.
you're saying
Go
that's
home and
why.
get your sippy cup.
Oh,
Right, like I'm not fucking with you. Like get your ass on. Like
Right? We don't do children around here. No, no,
no
no.
ma'am, no ma'am. I mean, I may look like I'm your age, but I'm not your age. I'm well
Yeah.
over the age. Please don't, because I ain't got time for your mom and daddy trying to put me in jail. No ma'am.
Right? I don't need you blinking at me. Don't breathe at me. Matter of fact, walk on the other side of the
Now
street.
don't
Go
breathe
ahead.
at me.
Go
Right. I'm
ahead.
just because like it was I remember it like it was yesterday because it was a guy, it was a guy, and I knew he had to be every bit of 15 or 16. I was
Ooh.
walking in a dollar store and he kept eyeballing me and then he kept walking past me trying to get my attention. And I just said, look, go on over there. Leave me alone now. Go on over there.
You said
And
leave me alone.
I was about 26 or 27 then. I'm like, it like look now, gone on over there where you came from. Leave me the fuck alone. Cause I ain't got time for this bullshit now.
Because in
Go
Chicago, the
No, they
legal
gonna
age
try.
is 17.
it probably
It's
is.
I
17.
believe so.
In Ohio, it's 16. So
Yeah, but I still think that's too young. You don't know.
definitely.
Mm.
But y'all know what Chris Brown said, Mama, you might be 3 years older, but you got give me that. They gonna sure try.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Definitely. And then what I don't like for people to say is this right here though. Because we already talked about who we think, telling the truth and who we think lying, but the problematic comments is the things that I can't stand is when people say, well, them girls were hoes and they gave it up. They the
Oh
ones who
wow,
want to fuck him and all this other stuff. And I'm like, it doesn't matter if they wanted to fuck him or not. They are
it was still
teenagers.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like R. Kelly is grown. You should know not to touch that.
That's just like saying, because I got some Casamigos in my house, I'm going to let these children around here drink it because they want it. They could want whatever they want to want, but the adult is
that don't
supposed
mean
to
you
let the
gonna get
child
it.
know that no, you
Exactly.
can't have it. Go to hell with that. Go to the furthest pits of hell. I don't give a damn. I don't
What you
care.
said? Go play in traffic. How about that?
That's just stupid. An
I mean, but
adult,
we
you as
always
an
put the
adult, you supposed
responsibility
to
on
be the
young
one that in
women.
control of the situation. Not
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
the child control you. I be there. I would no can't no child tell me what the hell they want.
Ooh, she sound like my mama. Children don't run my house.
We always
Can't
put
no
the
child tell me
responsibility
what
on
the
young
hell
women
they
for why
want.
grown
You
men
gonna do
can't
what the
I
have
hell
tell
I
my
say.
kids the
control.
same
You don't
thing.
just
What bill
get
you
what you
pay?
want.
Right. What bill you pay?
And I'm sorry, you a sad ass individual as a grown ass man if you want to be praying on some baby cooch because you can't get a woman with a big
I
adult
love
cooch
your accent.
because you can't
Okay.
control it. You pitiful and you pathetic and you need to go sit in somebody's office, Dr. Francis, some damn body, and hold a mirror up to your fucking face.
Yeah, because I don't think Ayala can fix this. This is just the point of no return.
That's why she retired. Because of this.
Well, Ayanla said R. Kelly came for her help and she turned him down.
Oh,
I
baby.
don't blame her.
She
I
said to
don't
forgive
blame
her.
her. I'd be like,
No,
you
because
gonna
you
be.
know because y'all like when was you gotta go through a lot of process with Ayanla to be on her show. You gotta go through counseling.
Robert
You gotta
wasn't
go.
going to do the work, and she wasn't going to
Listen,
waste her time.
Yeah,
listen,
basically.
leave Auntie Voodoo Priestess Iyanla, leave her in
Oh my
retirement.
Right.
god.
Y'all done
I
wore
just want to
her.
jump
Y'all
in.
done
Excuse
wore
me.
her out. She said she tired of fixing these broke people. She tired. Let
Right.
Auntie go on and rest in retirement. Enjoy
And I,
retirement life.
but
Cause these
but you
people
know
just
what?
was wanting to be on the show. They don't really be wanting to do no work and get no help. Just like R. Kelly. The only help he wanted was help peddling and pushing little girls, which is sad.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't
Oh,
goddamn read, but instead of getting help on to be hooked on phonics,
That part.
him and Wanda could
That
have
part.
been up in there together learning how
Oh
to
my
read and write.
god.
ooh.
You out here messing with a grown man
But you
that's
won't be
illiterate?
wrestling with children.
Shout
See?
out to Hooks on
Fix
Phonics.
it, Jesus.
Instead of
Hey, I
asking
just want to
somebody to
jump in
buy
right
him
quick.
all the leapfrogs he needed to
Not the
start from the
leapfrog.
pre-K level on up,
Pre-K.
he won't be around here hustling little girls. He
Right
sick.
over here.
He right
Go
where he need to be.
go ahead, math ain't math, and go ahead.
Okay, so my belief, having two daughters myself,
What happened?
I think she's breaking up.
everybody needs to go to jail.
Oh, she said
Everybody.
everybody needs to go to jail.
Okay.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
you
you're
were
breaking
you
up.
were breaking up
Yeah,
for a
just like
second.
what's
Oh yeah, you breaking
his
up.
name? Oh my
The,
God, I forgot his name.
you talking about the road manager?
I think there's a delay too.
Oh yeah, she gone now. She
Uh-oh.
that's
Maybe she'll
her
come back
phone.
Well,
up.
while we wait for her, I want to know something. I want to know who owned that publishing.
Mm.
Because I have been telling people for the longest, I think whoever owns that publishing is who gave him his get out of jail free card the last time he got into some mess.
Oh my
Because
Yep.
people keep saying, oh, well, he's illiterate, so he probably was signing bad contracts. I was like, no, because I know plenty of people that can't read, but they can count. Ain't no way
Oh,
he's been in the business this long and writing all these songs and producing all these songs and don't have no money. He would have been figured out what was going on and hired
Tony.
somebody that can read for him. I think he always owned his publishing, but when he got in trouble, he traded that publishing for a get out of jail free card. And I think
Mm.
the key to figuring out how he's been able to get away with this for so long is to figure out who got that publishing.
Sarcastic say it's Sony.
You know, I have a quick question. Do you think he was on Jeffrey Epstein's island?
Girl, everybody was on that island.
No. Because if he got to go to McDonald's in the high school, then he don't got them kind of friends.
Well, he's at McDonald's because he wants girls that the world don't care about. You
Oh,
can't go and party
Exactly.
with little
well,
white
Epstein
girls
was
and
getting.
expect
I
to get
guess
away
so.
with it. You got to go in the hood and get the little black girls that don't anybody bother about.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. My bad.
True.
You sound
If
better.
he
Yeah,
was
yeah, you
involved with
sound better.
Epstein, watch he would
Yeah,
have
I'm
went
back.
down for that whole
Y'all
thing.
know I'm at work. Okay,
Okay,
but
go ahead.
okay, so from what cousin Rodney said, everybody need to get charges. Everybody need to be
Hmm.
charged. And while we on the topic, can we put DJ Academics to jail too?
Yep.
Please,
Okay.
For
Him
him,
and them cheeks.
please send him
everybody,
to jail.
everybody need charges. I don't care if it's 1 year, 30 days. Everybody need to get charged.
Or some fines.
Yep. If you knew about it and you saw it and you didn't report it, you're going to jail.
All right, y'all. I'm back at work. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks for coming up.
I
But you know
agree.
what it is?
I
I
100% agree. Everybody needs to go to jail. From the manager to the person who went picked up the groceries to them parents who sent their daughters knowing what the hell was going on. And before them parents
Who
go to
took them to
jail,
the
if
Walmart run,
they
Target
had
run, everybody need
grandparents
to go to
with
jail.
sense, beat them with some switches. I swear for God, yes, God, bring back the switches and beat them all the way to the trial, walking in the court till they get sentencing. They responsible too. You that is endangering your child. If you send your child off with a known pedophile and leave your child in the presence of said
That's
pedophile,
child
and your
endangerment.
child gets
Yes.
touched, molested, raped, whatever, you endangered your child. They
Yep.
ass need to go directly to jail too. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Sentence them all. I don't feel sorry for none of them. All of them need to go.
Child throw them in the hole too when they get there.
Exactly. Straight to the
Solitary
hole.
No,
confinement.
no. Don't put them in a hole. Let them go in the gym
Right.
pot
General.
where they
Yes.
handle these
Yes.
General
people who are
pop.
child predators. The hole
Let
is
them
too
be
good
somebody
for 'em.
girlfriend.
Let them go in the gym pot where they gotta see
Since
the
you're doing
people
the
who
bending.
get on that ass till
Find
you
you
messing
be
with a
somebody
kid.
girlfriend. Yup. Be
Well,
somebody
don't stick to
husband and wife.
school. Cause y'all know he's singing for commissary, right? Have y'all seen
Yes.
that
Yes.
clip?
Oh my God, I did not know that.
And
Yes,
happy
he's singing for
birthdays.
commissary. You can
Put
get him to
cameos.
call your people and he's singing songs for him and they put a little money on his
Is he really that
commissary.
broke? Is he really that broke?
Yes.
Yes.
Fix
Some
it.
money
Oh,
Somebody
came
trying
from
to
Lord.
self
flat up my
publishing.
cough talking about this man singing for commentary. Good God.
No, I'm serious. There's a clip of him singing on somebody's phone, like
Yes.
leaving
Happy
voicemails and
birthday. I saw
stuff.
that too.
Oh, so he trapped in the closet somewhere? What happened?
Yes,
I
you know what he
can't take
says. I guess I don't
Y'all gonna
know.
have to pray for me. I'm sorry.
I do
Look,
agree
I
with
mean, listen, y'all
Nora.
think I'm lying? Look it up. I promise you. I
I'm
promise.
definitely gonna look that up, child.
You ain't see it, Scotty? It was viral. Yes.
Yeah,
Happy
about like a
birthday.
month or two ago.
I swear I didn't see it. I swear I did.
He was doing too much, but
Girl,
he
now
got him
Do
an
see,
you
oatmeal
think
cream
his
pie.
wait.
Scotty? Do
So
you
he
think his
that
music should
broke?
be canceled?
Okay, so I go back and forth with this because
Me too.
it's like I think that he's despicable as a person,
Right.
but I
He is a
still
musical
have
genius.
this, yes, like I still love the music that he left behind. And sometimes I feel
Yeah.
like I'd be like, am I dirty for listening to this? Because it's like, I'm just saying because it's like I Wish is one of my favorite songs by him. I love I
Yeah.
Wish. That's one of my
I
favorite songs
like
by
that
R.
one
Kelly.
too.
I love I Can't Sleep. That's my favorite one. Another one of my
Yeah.
favorites by him. Dedicated was my mother's
Oh yeah, he wrote
ringtone.
that for his mother. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mother's
Mhm.
ringtone. Dedicated, and then A Woman's Threat. Love that song.
I love
Yeah.
Really,
Wine
with
for
the
Me,
songs
Fiesta.
all
Those
day
are my
long.
jams.
Oh my god, I love all his music.
Me
Slow
too.
dance,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
slow.
my
I
jam
love
too. I
slow
used to
happy
dance.
Honey Love. That's my
people.
joint right
Yeah,
there.
Oh my
stepping in
god.
the love.
Um,
And he
Half
got
on
a
a
good features
Baby.
collection
Love it.
too. Contagious.
Yep.
Right.
Busted.
Oh my
I, but can I just say, R. Kelly has put out so much music, and not only that, has collabed, inspired, and wrote on so much music. Child, we be canceling half the 90s and half the
Right.
2000s,
I
and we
mean, he made
cancel
a
all
Most
song
this
with
music.
Celine
definitely.
Dion.
It
I
will be nothing
mean,
else.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I'm by myself because I stopped listening to his music years ago.
Oh,
Like even before the documentary came out, I had gotten to the point where I'd gotten uncomfortable
yeah.
whenever his songs would come
okay.
on. And I was a big fan of R. Kelly too. Like I grew up, my mom played it in the house. My favorite R. Kelly song was Religious Love off of that self-titled album. That was my favorite R. Kelly
Mm.
song, but I just couldn't listen to it anymore. Honestly, I'm getting to be to that point with Trey Songz. I find
True, me
myself
too.
being
I've been there.
uncomfortable with his music too.
Oh Lord.
That spirit
yeah.
will
I
get
heard they
on
got a
you.
documentary coming out on him too.
I need
I'm
to
ready
watch
for
Wow.
that.
it.
I'm ready to see that. I am ready to see it.
Kiki told us, because why was she in the closet?
Yeah,
Right.
I could understand people
Child,
that
that right
that want
there
to
gonna
Let me
cancel.
be.
stop, y'all. Like the video.
Ooh,
I can understand people that want to cancel R. Kelly, that like they sticking to their guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, but
However,
if he don't own the
oh
publishing, I mean, what's the harm if he not getting paid?
yeah,
Right.
clearly he not getting paid if he writing
no,
that song
I
for
mean,
oodles and noodles.
I can only
Y'all,
speak for myself, but like I said, for me, way before the documentary came out, I had kind of just like filtered it out as time went on.
yeah,
And then the documentary confirmed what I had been feeling all along was that the motivation, but like it's not like he's singing somebody else's words. These are words that he wrote. And who are these songs about? It just honestly just made me feel like
Ooh,
you're singing about the children you were molesting.
Yeah,
true.
it's like
And that's why I'm
He,
uncomfortable
you
with
do
it.
have a point. He do be telling on himself. I mean,
Yeah.
down low, busted. I'm just.
I mean, and
yes.
they confirmed it. Like the girl who, I can't remember which one it was, but the girl who
It
said she
seems
had
like
a
you ready.
miscarriage.
He told on
And
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. Although it's my favorite song, but yeah, that's yeah.
terrible.
Some of
Did
those
he
songs,
write
yeah,
that
yeah.
for Aaliyah?
I don't know. And take Bump and Grind the remix for instance.
Or
That's
let's
not my that's not
let's
my
not.
favorite. And by the way, that's not really my favorite. I don't really like. I like the original better than the remix.
But remember, he had a
I
remix
didn't
to Your
understand what it
Body's.
meant.
He had a remix to Your Body's Calling and got Aaliyah on the remix
Yes.
to Your
So
Body's
did.
Calling.
So did.
And
I
her
heard that
her
remix too.
exact words of the song was,
Yeah.
"My
Are you
body's
going?
calling you, so do what you gotta do. Are you hungry? Do you wanna
Hmm.
eat?" That's what she said
Oh
in the
my.
song.
And mind you, they played that song on heavy rotation on Hot 97
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, what?
Different time.
as a
A
kid.
different. But y'all,
well, I
Monica was
mean,
singing
didn't
about
she
the same
also have
thing.
Age Ain't
So
Nothing But a Number?
Yes, she
Yes.
did.
Tried the whole album. I mean, he produced it. I'm just saying. He told on
I'm
himself.
just saying.
he was in the background of the cover.
I mean, he
Yeah.
wrote it.
Yeah, he looks creepy.
Wait a minute,
Oh
how
my God.
y'all doing?
How you doing? What's going on?
Hey.
What you gotta say, ma'am?
Good.
Is there a delay
I
again?
can't
Is
get
there
It
with
might be.
her not ever
Yeah.
just
Cause
talking her age.
I didn't pay attention to the album cover at first, and then when you keep looking at it again, I'm like, oh, he look a little creepy.
Go ahead, Auntie J.
And me, how y'all doing? I was listening to the
Hi.
music. I'm in the generation X, I think. So our generation didn't look at the music like the generation Similac looking at it. And I gotta give the Similac generation the credit because
y'all exposed everything. I mean, everything and everything. From Aaliyah to this on up. My generation knew about it and we didn't do nothing. We kept liking his music. In spite
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
of what we heard about him and Aaliyah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She never would disclose her age. A lady never discloses her age. And she was only 15 at that time. So we
Yeah.
didn't think it. And I told that today. I said, now, I ain't gonna lie, I still love his music, but I don't like what he do. The
Yeah.
man is sick and the man never got help for his mental health. This is a clear case of never getting help. And I don't know how his sister got away when she was the one who started him on his path of destruction.
Mm.
Yeah.
Introduced to SEX at such an early age because it messed with their
It
mind.
was an auntie too.
Yeah, and the auntie and the mother.
Auntie?
Yeah, it was in the
Not
documentary, our
me.
auntie.
Yeah, well, but it wasn't me. And she,
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I
I am not that baby's pappy. This
and that's that on that. I know that's
yes,
right.
ma'am. We understand. Yes, ma'am.
you know what I'm saying? So, I still like his music. I was just singing the other day, temperatures rising,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nobody's here.
hey.
I didn't care who he was talking about.
Oh,
I thought he was talking about me.
oh,
It
Yeah.
all
not.
me.
Oh,
I made my baby off of that man's music. So,
Oh.
oh,
yes, child. It was good back in the day with the lights on.
oh.
Then
Y'all
we
hear
cut
that
the
and I think
lights
about
on.
somebody's child, but
I
I'm
remember.
sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I mean,
I remember my mom buying that album too, 12 play, and let me listen
yes,
to
yes,
it.
right.
Oh Lord, not
One,
with the
step
lights
into
on.
my room. Two, he had it all down pat. He gave you 12 play. He gave us
Yeah.
12 play. So that was like phenomenal stuff in my.
Mm-hmm.
I was
The
gonna say
Cinematic
that
State
too.
song exposed everything,
Ninja,
huh?
Monica been doing that with C Murder too.
Oh God, I'm so tired of her with him.
Come
I'm
on
too
now.
tired of
But that's
her.
her baby. I can't even be mad. Like once you got it, if you really got that connection, what we gonna say?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
let's leave Gunica alone. Let's leave
Yes.
Gunica out of this.
Yes, yes,
All I'm
he
gonna say is I
That
want
man ain't
chapter
never getting
38.
out.
he ain't
Yeah, cause
never getting out.
I
She
mean,
waiting on she
the
waiting on
family
a man
hustle
with a
got
tattoo
canceled.
of
They
her
might
mother.
be on
yeah.
the next Love After Lockup. Lord
True.
knows. We got to leave
I love
Gunica
after
alone.
lockup.
Cause
Child.
when
I
Aaliyah
don't
came out,
know.
I didn't know how old she was at first.
But here's my thing. When they
Right,
She
say,
that's
was
what I
too good.
said.
Until I watched Video Music Box when she was celebrating her sweet 16.
Ooh,
Yes, that's what I knew.
she
Where
But
not
I'm
y'all
like,
stepping in
where
now.
Oh,
was
she's
but
young.
that was
where was her
intentional though.
mammy? Where was her mammy at?
Not
Where
worth.
was her
She was
mammy?
she was okay with it.
She was okay with it because she was with it because from allegedly he was humping and grinding with her too.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's her
Oh
name
yes.
said that? Lisa Van Allen,
He's allegedly jealous of the relationship that
allegedly.
he. That's
Monica,
right.
now I got a
Allegedly.
problem. It's one thing
Yeah,
you took
he's
this man, you
mental.
can't keep him.
Huh?
I said, that's
Because
one thing he done took the man from her mom, but now she doing everything to keep him.
Well,
cause
she was
what
clueless.
what's because
wait, who?
Lisa Van Allen said on an interview with Vlad TV that R. Kelly told her that they were sleeping together.
Ooh.
Mm.
But Aaliyah's mother allegedly.
Oh.
Allegedly. But you are trifling mammy to do things of that nature to me.
Yeah,
And
Mm.
all
I'm
the
just saying
mammy
allegedly a cover buyer.
I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there,
Yeah.
but the mere fact that she participated in your daughter's demise is
Yeah,
something that you as a mammy got to think about. I don't think mammies think about stuff like that. Mothers do, but mammies don't. All those mammies that let their children go over to that man's house with intent and contracts and things. You knew your child couldn't sing, but you sent them over there anyway. You knew
Oh.
something.
Can we also talk about Portia?
Oh my God, not Portia.
Child, leave
Oh,
PPP
Do we
alone.
have to?
Why we
oh
gotta
my
talk
That
about
God.
line was
Project Pigeon
great.
Portia
I
and
Please
really
don't
think
Project
talk
he was
about
Pigeon?
ready to
her.
sell whatever to get a record deal.
Paula Moore, huh?
I'm gonna let y'all talk about Portia because whenever I say something about Portia, folks get mad. I ain't finna say
I
nothing
mean,
about
I love
Portia.
We
Fat
don't
Line.
care. People can get angry if they want to. That is their choice. But she's what she is.
I think
You came on the
I
show
think she
like an
heard the
innocent
truth,
bull. Woo
and
woo.
she was going to get her a piece.
Yeah.
That's what
Child.
told me. She
I
heard
Child,
don't
the
know what.
truth, and she getting her a piece.
I don't care nothing about PPP, Project Pigeon Portia. Walk in your house for a dip in your pool and leave out
I'm
with your
speechless.
Hennessy and husband. No going. I
Yeah.
don't care. Mm-mm.
I don't care nothing about that tramp.
Ooh,
Oh
She's
my
a tramp.
ooh,
That's what she is. She's an undefined tramp.
and that's that.
Yeah.
But
Purr.
can I just say this? Even though we talk about R. Kelly, right? And I mean, what he did was low down and dirty. But can we recognize the fact that it is a problem, and it is very what I want to say. A lot of our high profile people around here in them kind of relationships, and we ain't gonna talk about y'all fave that just put out her break my soul. Her
Listen.
own her husband got together.
Look.
Okay.
That ain't my
Let's talk about
fave.
Kylie and Tiger. I mean, like,
Yeah,
let's not act like this isn't prevalent. And that's the problem. These people feel like, oh, because they're growing up in these world, this Holly weird shit. And
Right.
oh, they
that
get
they grow up too
exposed to
fast.
all of this and they growing up fast. Now they still goddamn churn. That's why I had no problem with Michelle Obama when she moved them kids and her mama in that White House and said they gonna still
Yeah.
clean their room, they gonna still do this. She still made them be children.
Yep.
Right.
I don't care what your tax bracket is. It's your responsibility for your children to be children for as long as they children. Nurture
That's
them and
right.
teach them how to be an adult instead of letting them be out here being grown. Then when they cussing y'all out around here, y'all won't look at society talking about where my village. Man, the hell with you. I ain't been in your village after you done raised them monsters. No.
Yes.
Now you want other people to
Right.
come in and step in, but it's prevalent and it's allowed. It's allowed and it goes on and it ain't till this many people step out. It should be a big deal when one person speak out. It should be just
Hmm.
as big of a deal when 30 people speak out.
Right.
Period.
And we
Period.
ain't gonna talk about Tiger and the Kardashian girl.
And why did
who
Chris
he-
let her daughter be involved with Tiger?
Because
Why?
Right.
Chris is
Wow.
grown.
And reproduce with this. And he wasn't even grown.
But
And
a
that
coin,
comes from
honestly.
parents being their children's friend. You don't want to parent the child. You rather be their friend.
Well, you guys, we got another person up here. I think it's two geeks and a nerd. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can go ahead. Two geek, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. I don't know why I'm getting feedback or something. Um, but I don't know my mic.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I'm hearing other people too. I don't know what's going on. But
Hold on, everybody. Let's put our mics on mute just to put whatever noise that he hears. I'm gonna put mine on mute too. Go ahead. Two geek, go ahead.
oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting feedback, but anyway. Um, with the heating itself, I don't know what the heck is going on. But anyway. I just wanted to say that I remember when it came out about R. Kelly and Aaliyah, and I think a lot of people didn't believe it, or I can say I didn't believe it because of the way the media is. Like that stuff people, in the media make up. So I think people didn't believe it, even though there was a marriage certificate. If media wants to, they'll like make that up just for the story. So it kind of was like, why would these parents, why would they want their child to marry a grown man?
Say what now?
Hold on. I don't know. I'm trying to see something.
Cause you sound muffled. That's why I couldn't understand you towards the end.
I think there's also a
Yeah,
delay too.
I'm sorry. I might have to go back out and come back in.
Yeah, you may have to, cause you sound muffled.
Yes, you do.
Okay, did somebody else just came up, so go ahead and speak your mind.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was a lot that went on with the whole rumor about Aaliyah and R. Kelly because she and I are about the same. We're about the same age. Because I remember when they had that interview on Video Soul back in the day, and they were both dressed in that green and green
Mm.
plaid with the Mickey Mouse hats.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, that was kind of like proof right there. Like he had some kind of mind control or some control over that whole situation. Because what girl wants to just dress like an older dude? Because
Right.
you can tell
Mm-hmm.
that like he had control over all that she did with everything with the glasses. Although they said that she wore them because she was nervous, but just the whole dressing like him, even in the videos, it was like
Mm-hmm.
that was a clue right there.
Yeah, I think he was grooming her.
Oh, Scotty, can I address something real quick? Real quick.
Go ahead.
Now, YMCM.
Oh
I
Lord.
done noticed your comments talking about what the white girls do with the white rock stars, and you think we enjoy bringing our stars down, baby. Let me tell you something.
Oh.
What's going on with them little girls in their community is their problem. Because
Mm.
what goes on in our community is our problem, and they don't give a damn about our young girls. When our young girls go missing for some stuff that's not even anything related to this, they just abducted and sex trafficked. We don't
Mm.
see nothing about us on the news the way we see them and they get Amber Alerts and everything else. So the hell with them. I'm sorry for them if that's what they doing, and if they community not having a conversation about it, that's their problem, not our problem.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they got the TikTok stay the F out of black people business, we're gonna stay the F out of their business what they doing with their teen girls. But
I
just
agree.
because they our stars don't mean we have to stand by and support that BS. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn if you a star. I'm not letting it go. You a child predator, you a child predator. Sit your ass behind them bars or underneath the jail if that little girl daddy ain't get to you first. And that's on period. So whatever they doing over there, if they people not acknowledging it, is their business. But that ain't my community. So I don't keep my ear to the streets for what they talking about. I keep my ear to the streets for what's going on in my community. So I'm sorry if you feel like we tearing him down. He tore himself down doing this foolery instead of getting the help that he needed for the problems that he never got solved from when he was a child and his traumatic
Mm-hmm.
experiences.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
this is our community, and that's why we talking about it. And if you don't like it, this got a channel. But I'ma politely give you the benediction to exit the chat if you don't like it. It's
Oh.
okay.
I like tearing them down.
I
I
love
do.
tearing them down.
I love
I
it.
love tearing them
And
I
I'm
down.
love.
Let's
sorry,
break them
Scotty.
down,
I'm not
I
Sam.
trying
got
to
a
be
good kiki when he
disrespectful
walked out
on
that
your
courtroom
channel,
fighting back
Scotty.
them tears. I thought it
I'm
was
not trying
Yep.
to
so
be
funny.
Me too.
disrespectful
Me
on your
too.
channel, Scotty. I am 100% respectful. But I get so
Mm-hmm.
tired of the narrative because they black. We ain't
You
supposed to
gotta
say
be on
nothing. We
their
just
I
side.
supposed to let it
agree.
go and let it ride.
Me too.
I
I
So
agree
agree.
with you too.
I
I
agree.
love tearing them down, and I'm over
Me too.
Not I love tearing
You
them
know
I
down.
why?
love
Because
tearing them
every
down.
last one of us, I don't
We
even know
love
you
you too.
guys personally, but I guarantee every last one of y'all have to get up and fight through your days to try to figure out how to make it to the end of the day. We all got we all got pain. Every
Hmm.
last one
Mm-hmm.
is going through something. We all got childhood trauma. We all got anxiety. We all got depression. We all been everybody got something going on. And yet somehow I managed to make it throughout my day without abusing anybody, without assaulting anybody, without molesting anybody. If I can do it, then everybody else can too. And if you got that many problems, go see a therapist.
Right.
There's no
facts.
So we
excuse.
gonna take away his excuse, and then he couldn't read. What are you doing?
Go buy a
You
book.
can't read. You mean you don't know your vowels?
Cause
But you
on
making
phonics.
music. Yeah, hooked on that reading. And then you write that music, and I don't know how you write music without being able to read. And so you
No, he's one of
I'm
those that
always wondering that.
know,
that plays by ear.
yeah,
By
but
ear.
still he can't read. Like how does he know how to pronounce words? I'm not understanding that
Let me
part.
stop
Run, look,
laughing.
So
I'm
you
trying to
can't.
figure out
I'm
if he
trying to
was gonna
figure
be doing
out.
all of this. Now I'ma just be real. As a black man, you gotta know. If you do something for too long, you're definitely gonna get caught. So what he should have did was when hooked up with Floyd Mayweather, because then they say he couldn't read or write either. Ain't that's what
He
50
still
Cent
can't.
said about him?
Yeah,
Still can't.
And yet the
I don't
money
know why
team
they
is
don't
still
want to.
popping and pushing everything in boxing, and he got him some businesses lined up to create money. He should have went ahead and got him a little lesson from him, because he might have could have broke it down in a way that they could relate and understand to each other on that level, so that way he ain't have to be singing for the oodles and noodles and molies and jail snacks that he could be singing for.
Not
Boy,
Floyd.
you
Not
should have helped
Nola.
him with all that.
No.
Shout out
ah,
to the Zuzus and the Wham Whams.
Okay,
oh God,
y'all. We got Latrice is so fly up. I think that's what it is. Latrice is
That's
so
what
fly
it
up here.
is.
Okay, so go ahead. Speak your piece because I'm about to end this in about 8 minutes. So go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say I agree with
Okay, can you
wholeheartedly
hear
with
me?
everything.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just let we can hear you better now. Just let her finish her point because she just started speaking. Go ahead.
I agree wholeheartedly with everything that everybody is saying, especially what Nola just said.
Oh, I
If he
just
would have
wanted to
linked
say,
up,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
somebody
Okay,
else talking.
Go ahead, Latrice.
okay, I agree
okay.
with everything that.
I think it's. I think. Wait a minute. I think it's a delay on his
Yeah, he
end.
has
That's
a
probably
delay.
why. Yeah, he got a delay, but it's okay. Go ahead, Latrice.
But like I said, I agree wholeheartedly with everything that everybody is saying, especially Nola. He should have linked up with Floyd Mayweather to figure out how to read and all.
Yes,
I agree wholeheartedly. But
I love Nola.
the difference between Floyd and R. Kelly, I mean, I mean, Floyd is abusing his women. He's just beating the hell out of them. He ain't doing all the other stuff. But Floyd ain't got caught.
Right.
R. Kelly getting caught. Like he got
Mm-hmm.
tons of women speaking out against him, including his raggedy ass wife, who I really think is still lying to this day. Because somebody said it when she was on Hollywood Ex Wives or something like that, Ex Wives Hollywood, all that bull con. She was saying how much of a great father he was, but he wasn't letting her dance and this, that, and the third. I still wouldn't have kept his last name, just like Tina Turner should have never kept his last Ike Turner's last name after all the shit that he did to her. Like, come on, the math ain't mathing on that shit. I'm sorry.
I love the way this generation is exposing everything. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It takes so much pride
They-
in being part of that generation too. 'Cause,
yes,
baby, the girls is
breaking it
outside
down.
protesting at the venues, making
Yeah.
documentaries, getting the song snatched down from Tidal. That said, no, you will not make any more money. No, not at all.
And
I know that's right.
before I allow two geeks to speak, I just want to say something to someone in the chat. For the person that says that we're all jealous of R. Kelly, I can't be jealous of a jailbird who can't read and broke. Okay,
Right.
next.
That
And
Go
part.
broke.
ahead.
And broke.
He ain't got
Right, because we
$2.
got
I
our
got
freedom.
$2.
And singing for ramen.
Right.
I'm
And
sleeping
his
in my
head
bed
Not
tonight.
nappy.
even
He's fighting for
$2. He
his
ain't got shit to
virginity
do.
tonight.
Right.
Did y'all see the
I was
part where he
looking.
didn't bathe? This man didn't even take shower. He
Mm.
go 2, 3 weeks without bathing. Like
Well,
literally
if he
drawing
peeing on
stay
girls and stuff,
stinking.
he ain't gonna take no shower or wash his hands. Hell.
Oh my God.
Right. It was so disgusting. Everything about him. You don't have no appetite after all that. You starving people, not letting people use the bathroom. I
Yes.
believe everything and everything.
Oh.
I was
Every.
not there, but I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. Let's let two geeks speak before I bring this to a close. Go ahead, two geeks. Say what you got to say. I know you have a slight delay, but that's okay. It happens. So you go ahead.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, got this delay, but y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
She
you.
can hear me. Okay, just wanted to say I remember when the relationship or when they claimed the relationship started, and I remember the way he kind of played it, and if I'm remembering correctly, I remember like they had a marriage certificate and everything. And I think a lot of people didn't believe it because, with the media, and they probably figured the media was trying to break the story. And then it's kind of like, well, why would this girl's parents marry a grown a man at the same time? Too? And I think some of the reason they kind of get
Okay, you breaking up.
also their issue. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
Am I
much
any better?
better.
Okay. Okay. And one of the other things is now I was on TikTok the other day and I actually put this in the comments. Now I don't know how true this is, but the guy in the video, the guy in the video was saying R. Kelly's music catalog is worth like 950 million, and that he was close to getting his rights and I guess getting that money. And this is partially why they might be trying to convict him. But I
Mhm.
don't know how true that is, that part of it. But I'm just repeating something I saw on TikTok. But I definitely don't have an issue with the 30 years. Um, and also, I remember Lovely T said, and this just goes to show how funny the law is, because of course, with him violating black women, which is another reason why a lot of people felt like it took them so long to convict him. But I remember Lovely T said there were videos of white girls and that they destroyed the tapes with the white girl, thinking that, oh, he's violating white girls, he's a black man, he's going to get caught quicker. But that's all I really have to say.
All right then. Well, thank you for your commentary. I definitely appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, you guys, I'm about to end this. So, first off, I want to thank everybody that came up tonight. As usual, I had a great time doing this. I know that the McDonald's baby mama responded today, and I think
I
that
saw that.
I'm gonna do another live tomorrow about that too, and let y'all call in about that.
I did a video about that responding to her on TikTok. Go check it out. Loving Me 424.
Okay.
Scotty, before you end it, I have one more thing I want to say.
Okay.
Um, Earlier in the live, Leonard Wagner, I think I said his name right. He was in the comments and he was like, "So now that he's in jail, who's the new king of R&B?" I just would like to point out that Usher had a tiny desk earlier, and it was so amazing. In case you guys
Mhm.
haven't seen it
Mhm.
yet, there are so many good songs out here, so much good music being made by people who aren't abusers. Please take
Oh,
advantage of it.
yes.
I'm done.
I saw that too. That was real nice. Let's have some good music too.
It is the
Yes.
25th anniversary of the My Way album.
Yeah.
It's some good music out here that y'all can just dive deep into, you know?
Scotty, I got
Do
one
what?
question for you before you go.
Okay.
How you feel? Your fave, our fave. What you think about Game of Thrones?
Wait, I can't hear who washing
Who
dishes.
washing dishes?
Somebody
Oh,
Me.
is doing
sorry.
something.
Somebody
Mike putting the pots and pans away.
Okay,
Right.
now what you were saying, Mo?
How you feel about our fave, K Michelle? What do you think? What do you think? Because she is riding for R. Kelly.
Of course, he
That's
groomed
her
her.
mentor.
Oop, not
That's
groom.
Yeah, girl.
I have mixed emotions about that because it's like on one hand it's like that was her mentor. He pretty
Yeah.
much taught her the ropes of the industry. He was the only one who
Right,
believed in her when before Love and Hip Hop, which I was following her before Love and Hip Hop, and he was
right,
the only one that believed in her vision for her music. But at the same time, it's like you can support him in silence. Like
Yeah.
when you
right.
support him out in the open like that, and you know what the tea is right now, it makes it seem like you're. Oh, I'm
You are
sorry. I'm all on TikTok. I'm sorry. It makes it seem as though you are supporting the BS that he did.
yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
like it's better just to stay neutral in the situation versus outright supporting him the way that you know.
She do. Yeah. Even though her new face look good, real good.
Her new face. Who was that? Who
Oh,
was that?
Mo. Now you know you foul.
I love it. I love it.
Child,
The
I
between
girls
don't
really
her,
know.
pinching their nose down
Something
now.
wrong
Her
with this.
original face was just fine. Now she look
Yes,
like
it
everybody
was.
She
else
looked like a
True.
walking
cabbage
around here
patch
with them
True.
doll. We
buff
just gonna be
faces and
honest.
bodies.
So
between
Yeah.
so
her, between her taking up for him and all the other girls lying and saying they never heard the rumors, like
hmm
what's her name, Lisa Ray
and Kelly Price.
and Selena Johnson and Vivica Fox. Now, especially Lisa Ray, because she's from Chicago, and everybody from Chicago knew what he was doing. Y'all knew y'all heard them rumors. Y'all ain't say nothing, which I understand,
Yeah.
but y'all knew them rumors was out about
Yes,
him.
we did. We knew. We listened. We negated the rumors and continued to listen to the music because back in our day, it was just so phenomenal to us. You
It
know,
was. It really
it was
was.
so phenomenal that this man came from Chicago, like, and he came out busting. I don't see nothing wrong. You know, he
Willie
was just
fucking
on point
fine.
with the music, though.
It
You
was
Undeniable.
know,
alright.
and it's a shame that a
Now somebody said he
pedophile
was
is so
alright.
great and took his greatness and squandered it. That's what he did.
He was undeniable.
Right. And he was confused too.
Oh,
And
not
maybe while he's in jail, he'll get some mental help. You hear me? No meat from them boys in there and get yourself some help. For
Oh,
real.
That's
I
what
listened
No
to
somebody
some
said.
meat.
Silk or somebody. He was alright.
Somebody said he was alright.
No, he was really good in my
He
day. I'm Generation X.
he was
He was good in my
when he
generation
first
too.
came out with the trial. I was like Riley Freeman. The girl, I see
Mm-hmm.
piss coming, I move. She saw piss coming, she stayed. So why I gotta
I know
decide
that's
to do the
right.
R.
I know
Kelly album
the
just for that?
Boondock. Shout out
That's
to
how I was
Regina King.
feeling.
most definitely. Well, once again, y'all, thank y'all for
Thank you.
participating.
Thank you
Once
for
She
having
again.
always has
us.
the
Thank you
best
for having us.
lives.
Yeah.
Oh well, thank you for
I love your
that.
accent. Yes, your accent is everything. I love it. What'd you
Oh,
say?
thank you, thank
What'd
you.
you say?
I appreciate it. But
Yeah.
I'm about to go ahead and end this and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys tune in tomorrow night for the other live that I'm doing about the response that the McDonald's baby mama put out. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's helpful.
See
Yeah.
you tomorrow. Please like the video, and it was a great interview on Instagram, Scotty. For real. Hopefully, you can get some more interviews done with you as the guest, because that was a good thing to see. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Scotty, I'm gonna need you to get an interview with my sister wife, Letitia Scott. Let Tony know Marcel is
Yes.
my man too.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I hope that's
Help, Lord,
Skipper gonna be
help.
running the family.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. I'm definitely gonna try and see. Listen, I am trying to reach out. I have reached out to other people for interviews already, and I'm trying to see if they're gonna respond. But I do know that some people from the Bill Collective already came to me about an interview already. So we'll see what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna see because I did want to interview Letitia because but some of these girls be sensitive and shit, child. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but we'll
You know,
see. Maybe I can get Miss Wanda to tell her to give me an interview. Maybe I could do that. We'll see.
yeah.
I still think
Yeah.
Miss Wanda's my interview with Miss Wanda was probably one of my best ones because it was fucking hilarious and I was trying my hardest not to laugh and be professional. But yeah.
You should have had me called in because I wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
hear it.
it was a good
Yeah.
interview with you and Miss
It
Wanda and
was.
Kiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Kiki's internet wasn't messing up,
Oh, I would have been
been
clowning her about that too.
it would have been very good. But y'all
Yeah.
but yeah, y'all finna go on and close this out. Once again, thank y'all
Good
for
night,
coming up.
everybody.
Thank
Okay.
you
Good night,
guys.
Thank you.
everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
All right. And that was it, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the call-ins. I hope you guys enjoy everything about this live. And I enjoy doing these lives. Like I enjoy doing lives like this, like having a big ass topic and having the people call in and give their opinions. You know, I could do a yes for the mess about it and then turn around and do a live and let, the people call in, let the people speak and say what they want to say. The same, because I kind of got a whiff of this when I did the Kevin Samuels live and stuff like that. So it's like I think I'm gonna start doing this. So my friends are now sending me photos of themselves so I can make my graphics for the Reading Scotty live that we're gonna do Saturday evening. Sunday evening. I'm sorry. We're gonna do the Reading Scotty live, and I can't wait for you guys to see. I can't wait to do it because I know they're gonna go hard because I'm giving them the opportunity to really read me because any other time they can't read me. But I hope you guys tune in for that because it's going to be hilarious. Okay. Now I don't know if I'm gonna do a yes for the mess tonight for tomorrow because there's really nothing out there to talk about. People have been sending me stuff, but it's like, is it really worthy of a yes for the mess? Because I've been getting shit literally all day. Like I got some stuff sent to me about Wendy Williams. I got some stuff sent to me about other folks. So I'm not really sure if there's really anything to talk about, really. But we'll figure it out. But with that being said, y'all, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. I recently hit 34K, so thank you guys for that. I'm already headed towards 35K. I don't mind the math ain't math, and I don't mind people coming to me for advice and asking me what to do as far as their channels are concerned. I really don't mind that at all. People always come to me for advice, like Aaron Wiles Out called me while I was in New York. If any of you have ever watched TTB's panel, y'all know that me and Aaron always are always like oil and water. But I actually gave Aaron my real phone number, and he called me maybe 2 or 3 times already. And I gave him a lot of advice on what to do with his channel and things of that nature, how he can handle certain things on his channel. So it's like, if you need any help with anything, all you got to do is really hit me up in the DMs. And if you got any questions about anything, all you got to do is hit me up and let me know, and I would definitely do it. Now, there's another person that has been trying to reach out to me about some stuff about his YouTube channel, but it's like I had every intention on responding, but because I had so much going on, I forgot to fucking respond. And I listened to all his messages and totally forgot to respond. So I got to go back and really get that together. But if you have any questions, please go back and just hit me up in the DM. Shout out to Style by Stevie. Shout out to Nola Reeds, who has her own YouTube channel. Okay, so if y'all did not know that, Nola Reeds has a YouTube channel right now. So if y'all haven't subscribed to Nola Reeds, please do so. Also, before I go, I want to let you guys know what's going on. Okay. Boys Night Out. We're having our first production meeting on Saturday evening, right before Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're about to meet up for season 3 of Boys Night Out. So I hope you guys tune in for season 3 of Boys Night Out. Please do, okay? Because y'all, I feel like Boys Night Out actually caught on this last season. More people tune in last season than they did on the first season. So we're going to be talking about season 3. We're going to switch a lot of things up. Anytime we come back differently. So that's what we're going to do. So Boys Night Out, we're going to have our first production meeting Saturday, all 5 of us. We are going to discuss the show and everything about the show. And the show, Boys Night Out, should be back no later than August. I wanted July the 29th, but Maddie was like, Beyonce album come out July 29th. So I'm like, okay, child. So we'll probably come back in August. That's probably the latest we'll be back is in August. Also, that's another thing that's coming up. I'm currently trying to come up with my next 10 YouTubers for the second season of Who Was Wrong, because Who Was Wrong did so well. I decided that I'll bring it back for a second season. And I'm trying, it's like I have to have 5 guys, 5 girls. So I don't want the same people from the last Who Was Wrong, because that it makes no sense to use the same people. So the second season, I need 10 new people that I didn't have on the first one. So 5 guys, 5 girls. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm writing down a whole lot of reality show feuds, and I'm gonna let them choose which ones they want, as I did on the last time. So I'm already thinking about the second season of Who Was Wrong, and I want it to come out sometime in September or October. I'm already thinking about it in my head. Young, Fresh, and New is another segment that I'm now brainstorming about. Is basically like an interview style show where I interview up and coming YouTubers. It's probably gonna be like 8 episodes, and it's probably going to be pre-recorded. And it's probably gonna take the place of the influence as far as the time slot. Is it now? I know some of you guys said that you guys enjoyed the influence. It seemed like it didn't, because the numbers the numbers were a little bit lower than Who Was Wrong, but we managed to really get over 1,000K on every video. But when I'm looking at Who Was Wrong and what it was doing, I'm like, dang, fucking with the influence. But it could be, just like with the prelude. The prelude doesn't get a lot of views either, but that's mainly because my audience don't really give a fuck about no damn chasing Atlanta and chasing Dallas and the come up and all that other shit. So we expect that to be low. But the influence is something else too. So we'll figure that out. But yes, Boys Night Out is in production. We're about to start back. We're about to start getting that show together for season 3. Young, Fresh, and New is in the works. Who Was Wrong season 2 is also in the works. And yeah, we're gonna be doing more live chats like this because I see you guys enjoy it. And that's that on that. So that's it. I'm definitely appreciative of everybody that tuned in. I'm loving you guys. Thank you to the Scotty gang. I normally call y'all Team Scotty, but Prophet gave you guys the name Scotty Gang, and I really like that name. So thank you, you guys. I appreciate it. So with that being said, you guys, it's your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my social media should be in the description box down below. Now, before I leave, I'm going to leave you guys with a promo from my best friend Jamar84 and his makeup line that he has with his business partner Lexique. For all my women, if you love makeup, be sure to go online to the website and order your makeup and support Jamar84. So with that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here until my next video or my next live. I'll holler at y'all good people later. Peace out.